Hello. I'm going to continue with the 24 Little Melodic Studies by Moyse. I'm going to look at number 2, which is in A minor. It consists of a theme, if you like, and a variation. The theme is in 3/4, and then the variation is in 9/8. Well, actually, no, it's in 3. It's actually in 3/4, but the crotchets are divided into 3 lots of triplets per bar. It's quite clever because A minor is quite a different sound from C major, which was the first little study we looked at last time. Minor chords, of course, are 3 notes, minor triad. The distance between the first third is a minor third, and the second a major third. It's the third that characterizes the sound of the triad. Whereas a major triad is characterized by a major third followed by a minor third. So again, it's that third which makes all the difference. C major, for example, sounds like that. C minor sounds like that. Whereas A major sounds like that, and A minor sounds like that. So you have the major third, minor third in the major triad, and the minor third, major third in the minor triad. So this is in A minor. Forgive me, I'm still coughing. I've still got this wretched cough. Anyway, I'd like you to try and imagine that you're hollow. You're going to play this using the colour pale blue, as Trevor Y might characterise it. Let me play it. It's quite straightforward. There are a few things about this. There's a slur over every 2 bars. So ideally you should breathe at the end of every 2 bars. If you need to. It would be a great idea to try and push yourself as far to bar 4, the end of bar 4, and then breathe. Only tongue at the beginning of the slurs. The rest is slurred. Now you'll see in the second and the third and fourth bar, there are 2 Gs. I just tongue that second G, the first count on the 4th bar, just to differentiate it from the previous G. So you don't need to absolutely follow this by the book. You can do some light tonguing within the slurs, but not too much. The tonguing at the beginning of the slurs should be soft. I'm going to play it again this time. I'm not going to tongue the first note, I'm going to high it. If you look to the last video, you'll see that we talked about highing, which is So the first attack of a note doesn't have a tongue. You don't tongue it. You ha it. Don't do. Rather, aim for a round, open sound. Feel yourself hollow. It's a moment of acute sadness. You also have to make sure the A to the A, low A to upper A, that A does not split. So maybe just punch that little A slightly with the diaphragm and increase the air pressure. Hopefully the note shouldn't split. Okay. The next study is in, it is in 9/8. I thought it was in 3/4. Well, whatever the case, it comes out the same. So 3 lots of triplets in a 3/4 bar is in fact similar to the 9/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Proving I should do my homework more carefully before beginning. However, sorry about that. Here we go. With this, first of all, I'm going to ha every note. And I'm going to try and make every note clear. Then I'm going to tongue each note, not with a T, but with a D. It's a softer form of tonguing. T is very strong. T, t is less strong. So here we go. Only light tonguing. Both studies have dynamics. The first one, the theme, P with the crescendo. So this must be mezzo forte, diminuendo, and suddenly MF again. And then, can't see it, I'm reading backwards. And then another crescendo, and then diminuendo at the end of the first line. and similarly in the variation as well. So if you do get this book, if I hold it up, you might be able to transcribe it. If you just stop the video, if you can be so bothered to do that, that would be great. There it is, there they are. So, very unlike that first video, which is a bit C major, it requires a fuller, maybe a yellow sound. You'll remember it if you go back to the previous video. It might be a good idea to do the ha-ing exercise before playing study 2 and the variation. I'll just remind you of that. There it is. Okay. I hope that's useful. Aim for a round sound, a clear sound. The advantage of doing the ha-ing is that it eliminates the sound of the tongue to begin with. And then when you add the tongue comes along and acts like a pair of scissors. It just cuts the note firmly at the beginning, well, clearly. So this is the ha. The tongue. Slightly more differentiation. But I'll leave that to you to experiment. I hope that's useful for you. Okay, bye-bye.